So I'm sitting in front of a fluorescent green rabbit called Alba. This is a rabbit created by French scientists for an artist called Eduardo Katz by transferring a gene from a jellyfish into a rabbit. This is not just a curiosity, it shows in vivid colour that we are able to transfer genes effectively and safely from one species to another. Now, this is just a tiny snapshot of the current power of biology and the potential to radically alter the human condition and human nature. There's no reason why today we couldn't create fluorescent human beings. There's no reason today why we couldn't transfer genes from other animals into humans. Of course, this is prohibited by law, but it shows the power of our science to radically change the human condition. We will this century, I believe, based on our understanding of biology and neuroscience, have far greater capacity to alter fundamentally the human condition for much better and for much worse. We've already started to do this through the use of human enhancement technologies. At the moment, these are mainly drugs. The US military has been at the forefront of developing this, and one military spokesman recently said a very small population level increase in cognitive ability could have as profound or profounder effects than the development of the internet. The US military already uses modafinil, a substance that improves memory, concentration and wakefulness, and Ritalin, which has similar effects for its pilots flying in Iraq. Many professionals are now using these substances to improve their cognitive performance. People are using Viagra, people are using Prozac to improve their mood. These are just really the tip of the iceberg. We will start to be able to alter biology at a much more fundamental level, at the genetic level, and this opens up what some people would say is a Pandora's box. So our program on ethics of the new biosciences focuses on biotechnology and cognitive science, things like genetics, artificial reproduction, and basic understandings of biology and neuroscience to understand the human condition and look at the potential to change that condition and what the limits on that should be, and indeed what we should encourage. There's no doubt that humans have many capacities or many abilities to create great disaster and great ill, and we are in many ways radically in need of improvement. The model for our approach to research, we're situated within a philosophy faculty, but I personally have degrees in medicine, philosophy and neuroscience, is to work with the best scientists and the best clinicians, the best people who are working at the cutting edge of science and the development of these technologies. And being a part of the school has given me an opening to the door of being able to work really with the best people in science, to understand what's happening, what its potentials are and what its dangers are. Science is so rapidly advancing that it's very difficult from the outside to understand just the magnitude of what's happening. Just recently, Craig Venter announced a major step towards the development of the first synthetic life form. This is hugely controversial, and really I think many people haven't understood this is a far greater development than, say, cloning and dolly the sheep. This opens up the ability to create new life forms that have never existed on the Earth from the ground upwards. This could be used, as he wants to develop, ways of using up carbon dioxide or producing new fuels, but it could also create unprecedented threats to humans through novel infections that no life form has ever faced. So it really is something that we really have gone into unknown territory. I'm actually quite a modest person, and I have very modest aims. I don't know what the answers to these questions are. I don't have a message, a single answer to give to people. What I hope that we can do is to stimulate people, particularly the public and politicians, to think more rationally and to evaluate the reasons not just against these technologies but for them, and to come to a balanced, considered and rational judgment about their use. Debate in this area radically needs, I believe, a secular, unbiased approach and input, and we hope to offer that to people and to put that into the table of discussion.